Let's talk about the Warriors. Amazing game. They played against New Orleans Pelicans, and they won 120 to 109. This was one of those games of fucking typical Golden State Warriors tale of two halves. First half, they look like a fucking high school team playing against a college team. The turnovers was, I'm so used to it, but gosh, it's fucking annoying. The Warriors were turning the ball over just like it's beyond carelessness. It was just one of those things where it was a pickup game. It felt like the Warriors was playing a pickup game against the Pelicans in the first half. They were just throwing the ball like just they didn't care. They're trying to make some behind the back passes that was not needed. I mean, it was everybody. It was Curry, Draymond. They weren't taking care of the ball. Jordan Poole. It was, and even Klay Thompson. I think he had a turnover too. But it was just very, very horrendous offense in that first half. The Warriors got down by actually 20 at one point, and that shit is not going to fly as they're trying to defend the championship and going into the playoffs. So Warriors need to clean that up. Now, I'm not saying don't turn the ball over to zero. I'm saying cut that shit in half at least. Just minimize it, man. They're doing it so badly that, like I just said, they get down by 20 points. So they came back. Don't get me wrong. The second half, they were fucking amazing. Curry was on fire. I think he had like 39 points, like 8 rebounds, 8 assists. He was unbelievable. Curry is just unbelievable as usual. Jordan Poole did really well. He stepped up. He just needs to just work on the turnovers also, but it just makes smart decisions, take good shots. But Jordan Poole did really well. I thought he was definitely Energizer Bunny at the end. There's his speed. Pelicans could handle his speed. Draymond Green, he's the enforcer. I mean, this is the thing. If you're not a Warriors fan, you fucking hate the guy. It's just the honest truth. But if he's on your team, you fucking love the guy. So that's just the type of player that Draymond is. Without him, he sparked the energy. He brought, because the Warriors came out flat. That first half, there was no energy. Even though they're playing at home, there was no energy. They weren't focused. I think that's the main thing. It felt like they were just not focused. That's why they had those turnovers. They just couldn't make shots. They were lethargic. That's what I felt like. And then Draymond, getting that technical, getting the little scuffle, just making it a little more physical. And by doing that, I think he energized the team. And you can pretty much see in the second half, they came back as a new team, and they just never looked back. This is the thing. I think the broadcasters and even after the game, people are saying, this is the thing. When you play at Golden State, the way that stadium rocks when the team gets rolling by making a three, by making a steal, and just making many runs, it's an avalanche. I think that's what they were saying, and it's very true. You just see like a sinking hole of the other team. Even they're up by 20. Warriors came back and fucking ended up winning by 11. It's pretty insane to see how much playing at home definitely changes their I guess mentality, which I hope they can change. From putting a full game together. That's the biggest thing, is stop playing in halves. And my thing is, watch out for the Warriors, because a lot of teams don't want to see them in the playoffs, especially when they get a chance to play at home. If they win, in reality, all they need to do is win one road game, and most likely they'll be able to win the series of any, whether it's first, second, third, fourth. It won't even matter. So that's why Warriors are very dangerous, and they're not even at full capacity. Andrew Wiggins, who knows if he comes back or not. But if they had him, oh boy, they'd be very, very difficult to beat. And then Gary Payton II is bringing them a nice defensive presence. There was a point in the game where I think the Warriors were making that run, and to cap it off, I think he and Jordan Poole had a steal, and Jordan Poole had a breakaway slam. I felt once that happened, done. Pelicans were done. Not having Zion hurt them. Brandon Ingram's an up-and-comer, of course. Seeing him, he was very difficult to stop. And they have a legit squad with CJ McCollum, and I think they'll be fine. They're just young. They just need to get Zion back healthy, and I think they'll be very difficult in the future to play. This year, we shall see if Zion. I think they're still testing his calf, his legs, and everything, his injury. Or his hammy. I'm sorry, his hamstring. So we shall see if he is able to make a return by the end of the season, maybe for that playoff run. So hopefully, but like I said, man, it was a nice, great victory for the Warriors. They only got a few games left to. They're jockeying for positioning for this West playoff run. It's insane. If you guys gotta go look at the standings. I mean, you're talking about 8, 9 teams that can be anywhere. They can literally be out of the playoff, play in, or they're not in the, they're a 6 or 5 seed. It's crazy right now. So, but like I said, Warriors got to step it up. They got some big games coming up here. They just got to win, and hopefully they can get around the 6 or 5 seed, and we will see who they end up playing in the first round. They don't want to be in the play-in game because that's just extra games for them to play. That's just my thoughts. But like I said, they just got to clean out the freaking turnovers. It was an exciting game. This is the thing. Steph Curry's just must-see TV. Must-see TV. You guys got to watch him no matter what. You never know what he's going to do, and when he goes off, boy, does he go off. So shout out to them. Shout out to the Warriors. Keep it up, and we'll see how they do in the next couple games, man. So you guys like this shit? Subscribe.